So yeah, more Hollow Knight. Let's try to find the right save here. This one. Yeah, last time after a bunch of philosophical stuff, I wonder if we get the right sound here. I think we don't have sound. Let me just pause real quick. Perfect. So yeah, back to the game. So last time, oh, we wanted to kill this one spirit warrior. So I think this is something I can do before doing some unnoticeable parts. As long as it lets me. Something is lagging here. Let's see. This is sometimes not easy. With recording, so you just see you just see afterwards if everything works. Just see the whoa. Somehow this guy always attacks me. I don't know why. It's awesome. It's very funny. And there's a infinite lag. Explicitly wanted to stop. So let's see, where do we want to go? There and up. Again! I think it got worse. I don't know, it's something about the setup now. Something is not right. It was already like infinite time to start up here. I don't know how I can actually run this system efficiently. Nice. I think it has something to do with the cache of the RAM or something like this. If I get a blue screen, I know. It's the RAM. Literally have no idea what's going on here. Why it is like this. Also, I don't want to find it out right now. I just want to kill this guy we left behind last time. Maybe you can do this right before I were trying to fix some stuff here. It could be. Wait, you just. There are twice the sound here. Maybe this is better. Also, I use a capture device now to capture the sound, which is not the right setup, not the same setup than before. Oh, finally. Whoa, how long I need for this? What charms do I have found actually? Quick charge. A quick focus. So seems to be alright. Melee damage is at 35. Beware, dreams of glory, shards, turn back. I don't know to recharge. Ah! I'm explicitly bad. I don't know. That's it. No, it's not lagging anymore. Finally. My mind. It clears. Have you been sleeping, child? Ah, lag again. Ah, I remember those proud lords. Were they truly monsters? I remember their eyes now, bright and clear. Why then did I fear them so? If there was madness in that village, it was I who brought it. They were right to cast me out. When I attacked, they were right to. They were right to kill me. Ah. So yeah. Can't go to the city here. So gates closed. We still have one fragile charm. Oh, and it's still broken. I think it's broken again. Let's finish the business with the lag meter. Pressurized string. Some crazy charm combinations here. Oh wait, we need maybe go for some of the fungus stuff. I wonder if there's some of these places in the Fog Canyon, but I'm not sure. Too slow. Oops. Queen Station. Finally, everything is a one-hitter again. That's how it should work. Or we can do something with the thing on the other stack station, you know? Interesting that this is like okay. It's blocked off. Yeah. Pulses. Yeah, let's see how well the computer works now. Are about to get lost again here. At least the compass works. I don't know what actually makes the compass sometimes not working. Yeah, we can remove. Um, A for markers. We can remove this guy. And now I think we want. Let's go down to Deepnest actually. As I said already, we want to go down there, so why not? Using the good old path. I don't know if I fell down there, but I think I fell down here the first moment to green path, to Deepnest. I just fell down this bar. This is snaggy. Just fell down this thing here and there. This one. Fuck. Hopefully, come on, don't lag. Damn it. It's lagging. So maybe I have to restart this real quick. I think I got the right sound settings going on now. Let's see how well they work. Should be less laggy. This place must be once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands. The misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths another. Neither place seems particularly welcome. So Why my little treats last? I think I'll stay right here. This little creature looks tasty. I wonder, should I eat it? The others around here were awfully bland. Delicious. Wonders, no, not wonders. Just one can dream that it's a wondrous journal. So let's see what he has to say. Please, not food. He got eaten by this guy here. This thing. This bug. Deepnest. I remember where we wanted to go. I got quite soundy here. So I could actually turn it a little bit down. Just right this like this. All one hitters. Oh, long journey to this Deepnest thing. I think I just have to go down and then left. Still. Yeah. Maybe as I told a lot about the new position I have at this border bounce, the twisting, sketching things that sire once hornet cast the sealed mother, but the common beast, no peace with them we make. So I wanted to say before I got just distracted, overtoned by these mushroom guys. There's things in life people do, and yeah. I think right now I just more get the idea behind it, why I just started at the company I'm right now, and was kind of the desire to get more into, oh, these are not one-hitters, to get more into the technical part, to also understand the technical stuff, everything. And of course, I'm a scientist. I'm more like the theory and the engineering, and so of course the real technical stuff for me is always having some machinery we can actually program and put some AI into it. But I think this is something I can do in later opportunities actually. Now I may just focus on learning all the machine learning engineering stuff and see how well I can go into it, and see then if it's worth to go further into it or if it just wastes my time for the bigger goal. something I have to find out before I can actually say. And thing is, I got a lot of into this stuff and got a little bit used of it. But I also know that many people around me said, yeah, it's a bunch of stuff you have to do. And what I actually have to do is, what I actually did fear of is that the guy who onboarded me and the person who is actually my mentor, quote unquote, just leaves the team. He doesn't leave the company, and he's very close by, but he's on another product team, which makes working on certain problems with his help much more complicated than ever before, because he wants to do something else, and now I have to do things he did like 1 decade for 1 decade since now. Oh no, since now until now. So yeah, a bunch of work and a bunch of stuff I have to do. And there's a lot of things his role does and did and more did. What is not, I mean, what shouldn't be part of the job description whatsoever. Even when considering machine learning engineering together with data science. He did like DevOps stuff and data engineering and many things actually, and I can understand if you did so much just for one particular product, for one particular thing, that you don't feel it, right? After 1 decade of working into the same direction, you want to have some change, and I really wish him all the best, and then with the new product, and see if he can face and challenge new he can face and new challenges there and get more things, even though it's a very worse situation for me. And the thing that Soda's still down here. Soda's still down here. Even the thing that they didn't tell me is kind of bad. What is there something? Oh, I got something. King's Idol, nice. Hi, come back. So if we want to go for 100% here, we have to kill Zod to be able to fight his dream at the end. I never made all the Zod challenges though. I think I won. I think once or twice against him. I think the second challenge I just got. But I'm really off to leaving him here. If I leave him here and come back, he will be eaten, I think. So you have to decide now, guys. He's already annoying just in when he tries to signalize that he needs some help. So I don't think it's that much worth it, because we also have the God Realm, and I think Zod is also in there. And since I want to do a more fresh run later, we can. Oh shit! Shit! I did it! Shit! I did it! Oi! What are you doing? You clumsy little off, swinging your rusty little nail. Rusty? Why didn't we leave you this year? You almost struck me, and if you had, it would have been the end of you. Trust me. I'm Dode the Mighty, a knight of great renown. My weapon, Life Ender, struck hundreds of foes. Begone, or you will be next. Really, is that so? Are you lost in these dark tunnels? I don't care. No, I won't lead you out. You know the way. I know the way due to my powerful memory, but I only travel alone. Begone. I mean, there's two objectives of it. One objective is we wanna rescue our kind, and the other objective is there's a lot of bugs and many get lost here, and it's a gloomy story. And if one more just dies from the hazards of Hollowness, it wouldn't make that much a difference. But I think that's how an evil person would say this. How a dark, gloomy, like antagonist of the story would actually act. So that's why we rescued him. Oh, we can actually see what he thinks. Let's see. Maybe he's thankful to us in his thoughts. So, the kingdom was hiding this dark nest full of deadly predators. Well, now the deadliest predator of all is here. Though to my I don't know. I mean, it's his belief that he's as strong as he claims, but yeah. I actually believe though. We found the grub friends. But can we... Whoa. I'm actually as careful as fuck, but I didn't install the mod which lets you slay the grubs. I still don't look behind what the intention would be to slay the grubs. So it might just make the game harder. That's all. It's just some nice feature, you know. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh dang. With like 0 health, this thing just killed me. Let's see where on the map our... it's just down there. It's pretty far. Oh, we can use... Yeah, let's go from Ancient Peasant. Let's do this. Hidden station. Ah, what station is this? Hidden all the way at the bottom of the world. Until I heard the bell calling, I didn't even know the stackways traveled so deep. You've discovered something quite astounding, little one. No matter how old I grow, the words still keep surprising like this stoned away. Really like this. I could just die just playing Hollow Knight. It's really, really cool. Ah, we still need to get more essence. As I know, we didn't get any stronger dream now. Yeah. Now I just have to get where the tramway is. Oh, it's on top. Sometimes I don't. I forget where things are. Ah, lag. Ah, that was even more awful without any lag. Will it become more day? No, it's bang, not bang. Okay, let's go into Deepnest. I know it's kind of a torture going to from the tramway to Deepnest, but there's nothing more after this small section of the Gorms. So there's even a spring and everything. Spring. I wonder if something is right here. Just played Metroid Dread recently, and now I just wish I have a radar like in Metroid Dread. But there's nothing. How rude! Ah, dang it! I just die here. I just lose like 3,000 euro again by desperately dying in stackways. Ah, in the Grom ways. It isn't the Grom actually, right? It's how's it called? Oh yeah, Garpede. It's a Garpede. Garpede, right? Garpede. And there's the spring already. We can't get more juice. More enemy juice. Ah, we are pretty fast with the way. Not sure if I really have to speed it up though. We visited the ancient basin again. With the full like King's Heart, we can go back down the abyss again. Get the last piece of the puzzle to defeat the real antagonist of this game. We already got the Grub friend over here, right? Oh yeah, the charm broke. So there's just one at the town. Anyways, even with fragile strength, I just had to slice them twice. Ah! Fucking Wall Master. Why? It's more into Wall Master territory. Ah! Maybe I upgrade spells later on. Oh shit! We died again! With like 3,000 you. And we didn't save at the stack station, which is even more badly, but we didn't make so much path, so this is why we fast forward.
really regret this. Oh, that's good. It should be. Oh, that's not right. That's alright. Can I somewhere else? Oh, dang it. I think that's not worth it.
So back at the point where we lost our shade. Can even hear it. There it is. Dang it. Kinda dying here. But it only has the basic versions of our spells, kind of. I wonder if it has stronger spells if we left it there with the shaman charm. If he died with the shaman charm. I don't know if we get something when we kill all of those. Because we have this bingo thing counting how many of these we already killed. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe if someone loan me in the comments what this is and why it is, would be great. Because I don't see any advantage in just counting how many. For instance, also these guardians, how many of the guardians we killed, or how many of these war masters we have killed. I think it's just a counter, right? Doesn't seem to be something interesting. It could be, you know, but right now I just don't see the point. Because I never was at the point where I just killed a bunch of these. Or rancid deck. Ah, okay, I see. So we could have avoided this thing all the way. Interesting. Very interesting. Isn't there even the seller who sells rancid eggs all along? At the fair tramway, where we were a little bit like a while ago. The spider god thing, which went mad. All these spiders went mad. But still they have to eat, right? And they eat other bugs, so... If it's that much a thing that they are mad now, or if they are always like this... Who knows, right? I find the answer. If I can. Fuck, damn it. I'll make you find out the answer about this. Okay, quick. I think I have to kill all these others. Oh no, wait, it's up there. I don't know where exactly I am. I have to open. Oh no, that's not right. Then we have to go down anyways. Don't know if there is something, or we just open a shortcut. Anything. There's a stack station down there. There's a grub friend, and then I go all the way down here. Some territory we didn't explore actually. Happy teeth. Gah! Get out! Get out! She knows that we try to get into her head. Oh, please, please. Don't be shy. There's some nasties. Some nasties about here. Alright. Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveler so bold as you. It's information, you see, that I can provide. Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange, cost her and her people greatly, so I suspect she bore no regrets in making it. Hehe. Yes, I know. You're intrigued. You want to know the tale? Well, I'm sorry. I love to tell it, but I'm very, very sorry. And I haven't eaten in some time. And oh, I'm starving. I don't have anything to eat. Sorry. You see, it isn't that much happy than it looks like. Than it looks like each time. I wonder what's down this. If we would be able to dive, I would really like to find out what's down here. We can't dive. Okay, that were two hitters with the fragile string. Ah, no. Fiddlesticks. What now? Time to fast forward.
One master's even as strong as fuck. No, I just wonder where I should go actually. Awesome. Oh, we have to come from the other side. Ah.
Oh! Okay, that's all for these. Very bad fiddlesticks. There was quite a bunch of fucking shit in one place. But I know how I could have been mastered this. I know how you can master that, but I won't come back though. You won't come back no more. Since it's just 2 geo I will get from there, so who cares? I mean, we still have the bank here, who will give us a large amount of geo when we put fragile greed on and everything. I think that leads to somewhere else. Dang it. Someone might just count or just record how fast we lose, like in average we lose the blue heart after restarting from a bench. I think I actually I make it quite fast. It's not glorious anymore. Oh shit. War Masters. Another War Master. Oh, you're just here, so oh damn it. Oh, there's Spirit Tree. Oh, there is a Spirit Tree. Hold on, the condom of my controller doesn't fit anymore. Fuck. Like this. Ah, do I have to reset it? I should reset it. Oh, that's not the right direction. What's about here? It's kind of a protected, like... room where the tree was. Oh! The lag came back. It's not good. I'm so dead. Ah, some minions to fuck off. How far does this need? What the fuck? How much? Ah, more minions. Too much minions. I'm bad in just having too many things at once. Maybe I shouldn't consider being a programmer. A good software developer does know what to do and when to do it. As any people in their job actually. What to come... Bah. Why fucking around with him all master if we can just get it beforehand from the other side? Now I am lost. There should be something somewhere still, but I'm not sure where. Not here. Okay, there's. Okay. Still not everything found. Huh. Whoa! Ah, damn it. Ah, we have to go all the way back with a laggy, shitty game. It's not shitty, it's laggy, I don't know why. It's crazy. Computers are crazy sometimes. Sometimes they just don't like to do anything. They say, oh, why should I do something? Why don't you let me just down and do nothing? Oh, I got all. That's good. Because then I can go this way. Like, as laggy as it becomes, it's more I will avoid any things like wall masters or shit. Nah, I can't avoid this, but that I could avoid. I thought maybe I can just dash through it and everything's nice. Hmm. Where was it though? Oh, it was just down there. It's very close. Nest alive. Sleeping queen. Beast. Ah. Hmm. Now I wonder if they do mean the queen of this place here, which was the dreamer. Which is the dreamer, and we still have to free her actually. To make it even more disgusting to go through here and more deadly. We have to free another dreamer. I wonder if we want to do this. So. There is a grub friend over here somewhere. Basically not in here. Just recently, like yesterday, I got my booster shot, the third vaccination of uh, the third corona vaccination. getting some other like vaccination than before and everything. Wonderful. I got sick. Yeah. Greetings. You are very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. Sit and rest. It's warm and safe. Sit and rest. Welcome. You need to rest. Sit and rest. Oh. See ya. Ah, okay, maybe I have to. Oh, what's that? I can just. For everyone who might want to know what the. Can I just go out here? No. Isn't that when we just. Yeah, come on. Come on. Ah. So, for everyone who wants to know how it feels when you get sick from corona vaccination, I think I got the illness before, actually, on Friday. So, the day before yesterday, and I just got to Evo and everything was nice. But today I feel again from the corona vaccination, I guess. Got refreshed. And it feels like a very bad flu, but without having like slime everywhere. So it's just interesting. It's just the muscle ache everywhere. Like not only in the face, but also. I thought it was first. I thought it was just the left arm where I got the vaccination in, but then it was everywhere. Maybe. So I need some paracetamol to just not get fucked by it. It's very distracting somehow. I just feel sick all over the face. But I just made it and did play a little bit outside with the dog. Just remember, or just imagine how this is when you don't see the health bar of these things. Like every wall master is kind of a torture. Like it's very scary each time because you don't know is it going to die now? Can I kill it next the next hit, or do I have to use more? More food, red stacks. And there's no. What? Where? How can he see me and I cannot see? Oh, there he is. Grub friend. Rescue. Fuck. Dang it. I'm so thankful for the shadow club. Even if I get hit. There she is. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone pit. I think we missed the hornet trigger again. I don't know, I just... Now we will be really near the end of the game, of the main storyline. Bond, or brute, or child. Fair bargain mates. Give all for her. For her. For her. Breaking the boundaries of the ancients, of the past, of a tragedy, of a desolation. The last seal broke. I think we will find a bunch of friends over there, right? They opened it. So you've seen the beast, and you head towards the fated goal. I not have obstructed this happening, but it causes me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I am thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite adept, only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead. Can I begin to repay it? Leave me no ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bad chamber becomes forever a shrine. Maybe it would be better, would be easier for me to leave if you wouldn't leave a bunch of traps all around here. Just my feeling about it. Could just could stay like this. It looks nice, right? I mean, who cares, right? Ah. Somehow I know before every pit I just ah. Rest. Like in this chamber, it's like everything. These um reborn husks, infested husks, like everything. If I know the way out here, I would have been left already. This is like crazy. Kind of the enemies respawn all of a sudden. Enemies respawn and also the lagging respawns for some reason. And also I got what I have to say about my sickness. I even got some fever and everything. So it's proturia sickness. I think I feel that this might be path out. And it is right. And there's the rear bench. Nice. We have some free level up, but I think when we level up, it also will actually make things more critical. I think that enemies will just buff from this. So we have to level down and then level up some other things. We will get some money out of it due to the kingdom's idol, the king's idol. This is a broken bench and there's a stackway. Finally we can use the stackway again and go somewhere else. I guess we go to the king's station and then we can go to the kingdom's edge. Interesting enough that there is no stack station at Kingdom's Edge. But yeah, we are very close to it, so who cares? Two hitters. Another broken bench. I have a flooded stack station. No, let's go to the hive actually. Bees. Okay, that's a problem. The bees are not one-hitters. That's not good. There is a way into the hive over here. Somewhere. Into the full hive thing. But I don't know. Maybe I just use this one. Golden hive. Some other civilization. Alien to those who not belong. There was the entrance, the hive, I guess. This looks to be... Ah no, that was... Okay, I see. Where do I have to go for the bench? There's a bench that's down there. Ah. There's even more stuff to the right. Let's see. Let's explore. Ah. Bunch of geo. From these geopites there will not be more geo having fragile greed on, because fragile greed just gives us more loot from defeating enemies. Geo loot, but not the amount of geo coming out of geopiles. Oh! And there's a mask chart. There's a mask. Oh, that even gave us full health though. That's pretty neat. Now we have a shortcut and everything. It's very neat actually. There should be a bench somewhere. Why is there a shortcut if there isn't a bench? That's weird. I don't know. This is where we came from, right? Yeah, so there's no bench here. Sometimes I'm shooting down when I press up. That's kind of crazy. Not down, but... Oh shit. Motherfucking bees. Oh, big bumblebee. Who's too fat to go through this tight place. Oh! I just remember that we didn't get our shade back though. But that's something we can do. Whoa, that was quite a name. So we updated the map, and then I think, yeah, to the right there. Dang it. So much path we have to go back though. And I see now what the shortcut is. Yeah, I will be back after some unnoticeable pause, yeah? So... we want to go like all the way up there. Ah. This is just getting familiar with the controls. Got some nice pause with eating something and getting some rest. So we can actually... so that we can actually make it. There's always a question about getting the shade back. I mean, the shade is always somewhere. Deepnest, I guess? Yeah. It isn't far from the stack station though. But I could also, if I reach any stack station, I could also go to Dirtmouth and get it there. At the shaman's thing. This is shaman guy, girl. The shaman girl who was there. Shaman woman. Reason golds. Because, don't wanna spoil or something, but the hive is tough. Even though it doesn't, I don't make it look like it is. It is tough actually. Oh, I'm floaty. I don't have any. Okay. Up here. I don't know, like... Yeah, I guess the grub friend is on this side of the hive. An extra secret part of it. We further progress. Was it at the end here, or did I just miss something? Oh, a boss fight. Who thought this? And I'm bad in it. Who had thought that? That was close, actually. Ah, that's close again. Ah, no time to relax, so. I can change a little of my charm configuration. Yes. See, I don't know if Dash Master is good at. So I have two notches more. I could just try heavy blow. Or fragile heart, but then it breaks. If I mean, lifeblood heart. Dream Weaver, Dream Shield. And collect more soul when striking foes. Do I collect soul when I think this only makes that I get I can just get the soul catcher actually. Or steward shell. Still, this thing is like double the I guess I will go for the evil run here. See how well this will work. The only thing about resilience here actually is the probability of not getting hit, though. So not losing something when getting hit. It's kind of the most useful thing at this point. We are even like now we are in this room. Just gonna see if there's a grub friend just over here, but I think I already was in this room, right? So I think no, it wasn't there. That's an interesting room actually. I was here actually. Ah no, wait, the room below is the room where we normally go to enter here. Yeah, let me just get the map real quick. Yeah. There it is. I think I know where it is. Actually. Maybe we get the grub friend first. Or something, I don't know. I just did wonder where he is. So much evenness, yeah. Ah, I missed it. How bad am I? To just miss this so easy. More secrets down here. Yay. I would like to say that I believe in having like a mod which can slay the grubs, has some higher reason to it. But the reality is it seems to be this pointless one. Oh shit, I just lost everything here. Yeah, too much shit. Too much shit. So I have to go back. That's the most like danger of the hive is that you end up in a bee nest of those things which permanently attack you and kill you and nice and wonderful. But I think my shade is now in the hive. Which gives me an advantage though. I can connect my full soul capacity just there. Just want to know how this is so evil how far I have to go to just come back to the room where I was. I don't wanna. It's so bad. And then there's a bunch of bees already here. So somewhere around here it should be. Oh no, to the right. Ah! Ah, how can I do this? That's not possible. Oh, and I don't... In the level transition, I cannot push the attack button. Oh, I can push as far as this. I hate you. And I love you. The tragedy of temptation. Temptation of tragedy. Isn't it the band? Temptation of tragedy. Oh dang. It would be nice if this little pit here wouldn't actually exist. There's so many of them, like infinite. This is not fair. Why? I cannot stand this. I have to defeat one after another each time. So this is one point where I actually would say I could only proceed with the green gate, which is something we collect later. Because it makes fighting this boss ridiculous. There's so much shit. Like, infinite shit is going on there. But, I made it. I can just fight the... Oh, he isn't very vulnerable against spells. He doesn't even get any damage from anything. Dang it. Yeah, so he does get damage. But... I mean, he isn't that much difficult to defeat. Last second I always die. I don't know why. It's the whining song of a gamer. Of any like person who plays this game. I don't know if I should leave. Can I try something out here real quick? Oh yeah, the steady, the thing was just... Could go for quick slash though. I think this will make a difference. Yeah. I triggered. I mean, with Dash Master, I'm faster at my destination, but yeah, I don't know. Ah, it killed me. Why? More whining. So let's get the last 2 hearts back. Or even not. I don't know, I feel like always haunted by a bunch of bees when I'm in here. I can't help it, but it's like really prominent. Makes the whole thing look a little bit like committing suicide. But I made it. Nice. No. No. Don't. The queen's still nice there. You tanked him. You just tanked him. It's the worst fucking way to do it. Just freaking tank him to death. That's what quick slash with a bunch of dexterity actually does. That's smart. Now there's the queen. Or maybe princess. There's some other queen in the background which is even bigger. My knight! At last you're freed. Small things, I know you're kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then no, I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale being that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within hollowness, We play no part in its attempts to perpetuate. To rail against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. I won't dream her nail. Dream nail her. I think it will just give me one soul, so one essence, which would be ridiculous to just get rid of her soul just to get one essence. I mean, it's part of the game to do so, but as with Marisa, I think I decided to just leave this place a little bit more living, right? It makes it even more desolate and desperate. If all these people just disappear, all those with whom you can actually speak normally. See how well I can actually crazy how strong this is. Let's go up to the waterways. So we made the hive though and got the hive blood, which regenerates soul. I know it regenerates the one last heart you have. So it's kind of half of a heart left when you get damage from the hive. From when you get damage with the hive blood on it. And this very last heart, this very last half heart, will become a real heart back after a while. That's all what Hive Blood does. No, I need like steady body if I want to utilize this thing very good. In times past, I wouldn't have spoken with your lights, but now the rest of my caste are wonderfully, distantly decreased. If I didn't welcome you, I'd never have anyone to share my happiness with. Isn't life just wonderful? I think I can give her I can give her a delicate flower and she will do something with it. It would trigger something on her, with her, I don't know. So let's check the map real quick. If there is any grub friend left, but I think we have. Oh, there are a lot of up there. Okay, we're gonna go to Crystal Peak. There's a few ways we can go there. Actually, we can actually just go to Resting Ground and then to Crossroads and then to Crystal Peak. Oh, we could also go to Ink Station, go then fast travel to use the Stack Station to Dreadmouth. Oh no, we don't have anything to do there, right? Anyways, from Dreadmouth we can also go there. tech station. Yeah, that was the utilization of quick stash. I mean, I was able to utilize it pretty nicely on the boss. Basically most of the time when he was in the corner, but also sometimes when he jumped, I could just forward stick more than one time after another. In a higher frequency. But I have to think what kind of stuff I will equip myself. Yeah, still this Mr. Fungus thing challenge. I can go for this and that. I like this music though. It's exploration music. To cross some borders, like you feel like something, like someone, like crossing all these borders. It feels like freedom, right? It's like I just found my way onto shores nobody had explored before, or onto some spaces where I just wanted to go and it's made. I can't understand 100% this feeling, or I understand it, but it's not easy to always describe very well. But yeah, it makes the whole game sweet. That's all I can just say about it. Basically. Because the game is about exploration. And so... what in the world is this? Ah... how? Ah... oh shit. It wasn't that much difficult than I thought. So one grub friend, and then should be another right. The enemies got ridiculously buffed, I think. It seems very ominous. This looks like very easy to go, so that's not where the grub friend is. What is it? No. Actually, it's a whole another room to the right. To be somewhere around here. Ah! It's just right here. I think I wasn't able to catch this with either with a crystal heart. I mean, you can go there with crystal heart, or I cannot dream it in the air, so dream it this puppet. Or I just thought I need monarch wings for this, but normally, I mean, yeah. Interesting that we have done everything of the Howling Cliffs already, except for I think the Grim Troop in the middle there. That we can actually go to Grim Troop, I think. I mean, there's not that much in Howling Cliffs, anyways. There's a hidden sex station like the stack nest. Let's go. Ah! I was just about to pass it by. But I think I'm too high here. I'm just at the outlook thing. So I cannot pass it by anyways. Well, I can, wait. Can I? Oh. Somehow it was just one thing higher than I thought. One level higher than I was actually anticipating. Why did I stop? Oh! Somewhat I just miserably paid. Miserably fails. There was a grub friend down there. There's also like one of the grim troop things. We just dashed into the town. I don't know, it feels a little bit like any kind of Dragon Ball Z exploration game that I think I only played one non-official one even. I think 10 years or 15 years ago. Yeah. No, I think 10 years. Yeah. 10 or like 9 or 10 years ago. I'm not that old that I think always. I have to do something special about my 2 to the 5th year, like anniversary on this planet, but I don't know actually. Yeah, so it might be funny if we just take a look at the Grub Father. I mean, there's not that much left we can do. Um, or we go to Howling Cliffs first. Let's see. I could go there from the sex station. So let's do that. Um, just ignore the sex station for whatever reason. Here's so already here. Ah, here we went here. Deepnest. So Dirtmouth and Deepnest are very close by, but in the list they're the furthest away. We're not considering warping. So saying something again about the Deepnest being back in my old home. I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though whenever I travel the memories of my family and my kind come with me. It's a little unfair, it's Sunday today and I just got sick from corona booster thing and from a cold, I guess. The corona booster vaccination just made it revoke it actually, and tomorrow's Monday I have to book again and I feel good now. It's good to feel good, but also as I said, my job actually inherits a large amount of work. Also, I guess this is part of trying to keep me there. So, if I already invested so much into it, it's not that easy for me to go, I think. It's like, what is this? Anyways, I don't want to make it like so bad, but I mean, it's the thing most of the people are really sad, like that it sounds like a bunch of work just right at the beginning and doesn't seem to be worth it all. But what can I do? I mean, it is kind of one thing I want to be able to master is all the tech stack, and this is the most thing I have to trouble with. So everything I learn now will be important even later. So I don't see this as a burden or as a buy-in. I don't see it as a buy-in whatsoever. I just have to see if I didn't. I didn't went here. I didn't go here. Bunch of French fries. Just one hit this thing with a critical hit. Ah, that was why it made this sound. So let's go to the blue flies. Another dreamer. The fourth dreamer. Yoni. She's like dreaming here. I can't tell. Like, I can't. Oh no, no, she's there. Hello. Ah, I see. You bear my blessing. I can't remember giving it, but my memory has been lacking of late. Isn't it just so peaceful here? Such a perfect place to rest. It is truly a wonderful place. So that was the one thing. What was that here? There's even another place in the abyss where we can go, having Yuni's blessing on and the other Yuni thing. So ooh, what did we find here? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch, never ending. There's no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. Yeah, it's kind of the thing that the whole kingdom, the whole Hollownest, is more or less Wondrous Journal. It's more or less like created by kind of a large hive mind from the Pale Queen and the King and everything. But yeah. And people believe that they are only sentient due to this. The corpse of a large bug. Wouldn't have seen thought this. Let's open the flame and bring the Grim Troop. Just that we can do make like unbreakable things out of the fragile ones. This is something we really have to gather a lot of stuff. Actually, gather a lot of geo. Abusing the monarch wings all over the place here. I like that these guys are still like one hitters. I wouldn't. It would be just very weird if they would be one hitters actually. So I couldn't just imagine what I would do if they wouldn't be hitters. Dirt mouth. There's more of these. Oh, look there, something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. It fills me with dread. I think at best I try to ignore it. He got so old, he just didn't go. He just don't go into the circus. There's so many people in there, and he just first said, "Oh, there's so less people and everything. It's not living here." And now these people come here, and he just ignores them because he's so old. He cannot just withstand it. Cannot bear it that there's so much strange things going on. Oh, look, there's something strange in there. Yeah, ignore it. Yeah, you just tell about it, but ignore it. It's also how I ignore things, just saying that I'm ignoring them. Exactly. That's how it works, right? Telling everyone that you ignore it. Yeah, the Grub Father. Ah. Oh. First I get all the loot, and when I come back, yeah, things happen. A king's idol. Oh, that's nice. How much? What the fuck? It's nice. And the elegy. Corrupt flies elegy. We're actually collecting a bunch of things here, right? With life ports heart, Ioni splathing, and then we also get another of these. These I don't know where I guess. Also I forgot about this one. And I don't know what this is actually. Oh, look how they like me. That I rescued all of them. What was that actually? There was this kind of hatch here. What is this? Audio. Even without like quick slash, I'm pretty fast. Ah, these fries. Somewhat they're not worth being fucked up. twisting paths, traveling masses, whistles the old. What the fuck? As if they all just got refugees from this place when they just took the flight. They ran away when they just sealed the vessel here. I mean, there will be a point in time this place changes, but maybe not that early. Ah. Did I kill the guy who made? I don't know. I think I have to destroy it and then come back. There's some guy who repairs the thing, I guess. Isn't there? Ah, funny. Weird. But maybe the infected crossroads doesn't have anymore. So yeah, we are already like 280 in, so 220, so we'll end this part of the run here. But don't forget to stay tight and have fun. We just recently got like some WhatsApp messages. We have a old like co-student of mine, and we talk about some things and what I could reach in life and everything, and what kind of topics I can tackle to just get back into science and everything, and into the application of real science and real things, not just numbers. As I said, I don't feel that content with data science. So yeah, and I thought I wanted to make this statement here. What I already said. There's things in AI I can do actually, which go more into science. There's one thing going on with BCI, brain to computer interfaces, which is very interesting. So this is all neuroscience. I don't know why, but I did mention a lot of neuroscience stuff. I mean, I'm a little bit into it, anyways, and with the BCI, you can actually like the AI actually works similar to a speech recognition system, where it interprets the measurements it gets from your brain activity, kinda, from several like EEG or focused EEG measurements, and tries to understand it as good as possible to make you control computer with your brain or something like this. I said, yeah, today very often most of the technology you will get, or a normal person would be involved into testing, is just technology from like 10 years ago, where they just have this skiing game and they put you onto an EG like cap, and then they say, yeah, now you have to think very strongly about like that the skiing guide is that you in the game you go to the left, and now you have to think very much that it goes to the right. After like a bunch of calculation and loud noises from the computer, the guy goes to the right. Look, no, you can control it. It goes to the right, and it's like, yeah, it is a nice thing, but it is nothing very new to me, and it doesn't seem to be very much involved with any big machine learning or AI whatsoever. I don't need a deep neural network to make it calibrate exactly on my brain activation. Everyone thinks differently, and the meta thoughts might be very similar, but also different, because people also feel different about the things, how they happen and everything. The brain of a person develops differently. This is something AI has to grasp. This is something only artificial intelligence can, like artificial intelligence can actually grasp on what intelligence is like and how it looks and how it behaves and how to interpret it. This is one of my catchphrases when I go into projects like this. I mean, there's a lot of people working on it, so it won't be easy to ever work on this topic for money at least, or for any glory. After all, I have to I have to beat them, so say, because they are already content with their network and everything. So I can become part of it, but I cannot become any successful part of it. Maybe I can. I don't know. But then there was another project even. Yeah, it was about Crystal Memory, and I said like, yeah, I already told something about Crystal Memory in this run here too. So in this videos you will find some extra excursion into that. And I said, yeah, it can like then store very high masses of memory in a single small chip, like in a very small crystal cell. And it is kind of very useful to store something as complex as even a whole like mind or a whole like consciousness or something like this. Just to simulate it, just get more into how brain works and how this works, and to make like very large amounts of like simulation. So the project was about like AI just trying to simulate a brain, but on the other hand, this is just a buyback thing of the real kind of story. I think the real story is about how to even transfer things or to store things from the head, to store things from the brain. And what AI can do with this is actually even the same thing with the BCI, the brain computer interface, to interpret what's happening there and to decode what actually was stored. So this very, very, very large amount of data is a very large, vast, unsupervised problem with supervised tasks. So you have like some aim, some objectives you put in, and you try to make AI and kind of explore this data in a way that it learns to interpret it, so find out everything which is relevant to your objective, which is, I think, similar to, oh, it might, yeah, it should be reinforcement learning. Thinking about this, you have like an objective and you see to get the data and see if you can solve the object, or you can actually match the objective with the data after decoding it in certain ways. So you explore the data in that last exploratory sense, and you can do it by doing some Bayesian techniques and everything to get more and more into it, and to get a more likelihood, more likely sampling of the data in a way that you get more faster into what you want to get from this thing, which is a very interesting thought to do. Yeah, and I think I wrote just something like about search like utility. Was also about AI, and I think also about computation use science. No, that was the, yeah, we talked about like how to diagnose certain things like MRT or EG or like, yeah, those things, like or there's X-ray images. There's a bunch of like these X-ray data sets on Kaggle, just off the chest, and if it is like corona or it has pneumonias or is normal or has some tuberculosis or whatever, and you just have the front side, and sometimes you have 3 channels, sometimes one. It's just a mass of data, and the task is that the AI has to find out from just this one image whether it sees something or not. Has to line out or mark these kind of things with different labels, whether it's a pneumonia or a tuberculosis or some signs of corona or something. I don't even know if corona is that much of a novel thing. You can actually see on an X-ray image and really distinguish it from any other like label, like from any other things. I think pneumonias maybe are very close to how it looks if anyone has severe damage or severe has some marks you can see in the lung by X-raying it from corona, and corona can become as badly as tuberculosis, right? So you can actually get some inner bleeding of your some bigger inner bleeding of your lung from corona having a very strong infection. Um, so it's difficult to say that X-ray images from people who had corona do really show that much more different things than others. But yeah, the question about this is always like the AI helps to diagnose certain things, but it can do it with a probability which it is very confident about. Because for those things, very often models or like methods like deep learning are used up to a point where you don't even need any pre-processing and anything whatsoever, just network the raw data. This is a very advantage over other methods where you actually have to find the right kernel and everything. The kernel stands for it is kind of a transformation of the data with itself to actually find out more out of it. Like there could be very easy things like a normal like cosine similarity, which is like distance within its own dimensionality or something like this, or distance between different data points. Or there could be something complex, um, radial basis functions, which are just if you have like, for instance, like a bunch of zeros and 1 1, so it's like a spiking tray or something, and there's just one spike in the middle of nowhere, and you want to make it more prominent, and it's kind of a thing over time or something. You feed the time series with more data, giving it a regular basis function, which is kind of just a like a turned over like parabola. If you throw a ball or something high up and it comes back at another point, so it's like a turned over parabola, right? And it looks very similar to that, which starts somewhere before the spike and ends somewhere after the spike, simulating kind of a probability mass or probability density over the spike. So it's also not 1 at the peak, it integrates to 1. And this um, gives like it's like one kind of preprocessing, but there's a bunch of. If you just do like a deep convolutional neural network or a variational autoencoder or something like a convolutional thing, it kind of does all these transformations for you because it creates a bunch of convolutional filters where I have to say that a convolutional neural network is not a convolution in signal processing sense. It is like a correlation, a cross correlation with the filters. But it's nerdy talk here. But it can then transform the data in a bunch of like manners and then just come to a result from there. And with all these 3 parameters, you can create like your own like fit to the data solution pretty well with no thinking about feature engineering and all this stuff. Yeah. The reason about this, why I say it's a point estimate, so that means those networks are very often not Bayesian whatsoever, because you cannot, you can, but it's very costly to have all the 3 parameters being like uncertain, which means all the 3 parameters would follow any kind of distribution which might have to be sampled at the end. There's one trick which makes the whole like sampling and Markov chain Monte Carlo thing a little bit easier, that you actually just sample one distribution and propagate it through and get a bunch of samples of all these distributions just by sampling one of them, because you alter all the other conditional distributions also and the posterior whatsoever. But these are kind of words you might forget anyways. But the reason beyond like sampling and having like a probability of something, not as the neural networks gives you some weights, and when you put the data through it with the weights, it has some this percent of this and this percent of that, which is not even percent, but yeah, you have some values. You have some, like, most of the time floating point values. How much for a class? It's very easy. It's between 0 and 1. How much of a class your input might be. So people interpret it very often as percentage using softmax, which makes everything like sum to 1, and then they say, yeah, this is a probability of having this or that class, right? It's not real probability. Probability is actually following a certain distribution and using this distribution, trying to go through like having the real full posterior, which means, or the real full likelihood. So how likely some things are means you have to go through all possibilities and calculate all the different solutions for each of these possibilities. Which then also, if you have an output for each class, okay, it looks like you have gone through all possibilities because you kind of in parallel compute all these likelihoods of each class, but on the other hand, it doesn't incorporate any prior knowledge or any prior things about where the data comes from, how the data behaves, and how the parameters might just be right or wrong. So what Bayesian regression somewhat does is assuming like the coefficients which create this probability to be also sampled from a normal distribution, for instance. And thus they say we have an uncertainty of our solution based on this distribution and its standard deviation, for instance. So standard deviation means how certain, so the higher the standard deviation, the more uncertain the model is. So the lower the standard deviation, the more narrow the solution will be, and the more sure we can be about its outcome. And this is something which incorporates kind of the uncertainty of the results and this uncertainty of the model itself given the data, which is something which is not easy to do for all the free parameters of a large deep neural network and would be too costly to do. But they are kind of quote-unquote bootstrapped solutions. As I said, we just sample one distribution, for instance, and each other distribution then also changed because the data propagates through the network. But yeah, this is something which has to be considered when I say I give kind of a vague diagnosis whether someone has um cancer or not, right? I mean, even though this is always interpreted by a real doctor at the end, if there is some, if it gives some red alarm for a certain percentage, they say, okay, we have to investigate more. But to be honest, 100% medical conform solution would be actually to incorporate these statistics into it and to make the network say how much likely it is that this solution actually is, or this kind of diagnosis is real or not at a certain point. But yeah, things change, so we will see. I mean, Bayesian neural networks exist, and they are even more robust than their counterparts. And since the neural networks are more like deep neural networks thought to be or intended to be like raw data into certain findings, solutions, I guess the more robust they are, the more they can actually fulfill this. But this is just my my idea about it. I thought there was one more project about computational neuroscience. We talked about like the Elon Musk chip, which is also a brain to computer interface he wants to implant into people's heads. I think he himself also has one already. I mean, this is kind of really weird thought, and the only reason they are doing it like this is that they open a large part of your skull and put it in there, and because this part of the skull is then missing between the BCI and your brain, they get stronger signals out of your brain and can decode more of the EEG waves which come out of it. For me, it sounds like very vague, and since we don't know 100% how much we can really get out of EEG, of pure EEG measurements, and if we maybe even need more and other data from other kind of methods, we can gather informations out of the people's thoughts. This is too early to say, yeah, let's implant large EEG apparatus into your brain and see, or into your skull, and see how well you can then control Google or something with it. It's, I mean, there even has to be, I mean, there's limitless things, but the only thing people use it is marketing, making people control their home entertainment with it and other stuff. It should be worth it to do than something like in military, for instance. You can mind control like a missile or something, a cruise missile. You can actually work efficiently when you're able to really write things down, or maybe the whole like programming stuff will become more conceptual, and you just think about certain things, and the IDE translate your thoughts into code, and just shows the results out of it, like in a graphical manner or something. There's so much things you can do with it, and so much stuff which makes things easier or makes it evolve. Even I like good old coding. That's why I also want to go more into like some hardware new solutions, for instance, that you can actually really hard code things, quote unquote hard code. But yeah, a bunch of projects, a bunch of opportunities to go to do more science stuff. A bunch of things which go on to maybe follow and see how it develops. I'm not that much convinced about Elon Musk's like brain chip thing. Also, I think it isn't that much large. It just have one or two electrodes in it. It's not worth it. I think there's even a big scar you leave behind from it, like from the operation and everything. So I don't know. It's too early to do such a thing. Just my advice. If whenever this thing will become commercial, it's not worth it. And I think that's why it is not commercial right now, because this small little BCI chip being implanted in your skull. I don't want to say it, but it's just, or I want to say it, but people might not want to hear it. It's just an eccentric idea. He might be a genius, but he's also eccentric. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a genius after all. He does things other people doesn't think of doing. He has this idea and just does it. And sometimes it's just totally bullshit out of it. So people think of him as a genius, but at the end, some things are not very worth it whatsoever. But only time will actually see what comes out of all this. Maybe he will surprise us again. Like many projects of him, like the Tesla and everything, aren't that much bad, to say. But also, like the Cybertruck is not the most efficient. I mean, of these cars and things. But I'm curious what may become the next Elon Musk projects. SpaceX was pretty great though. I mean, things which already exist, he isn't that much bent into copy them and quote unquote, and into just. I mean, they did invent some very good things. I mean, in engineering, they are nice. In inventing some really big things, people just scream out of it. Like these marketing things. That's why I'm not into marketing that much. Because engineering, they do some great stuff. Why do they have to market it and make it commercial and everything? The SpaceX program is as good as it is because they don't make it a big commercial like hype whatsoever. Because it doesn't follow these unlogic rules of economy and people buying stuff like consume things. And that's what I wish for many things. And I see that most of the money just comes out of projects like that, engineering projects where there is a breakthrough in how to actually do things. But from the outside, it looks like, yeah, they just make their own space program. They just copied NASA or something. That they actually invented some solution of their board computers to make them much more robust than any existing board computers so far. So this kind of patent is something they all earn money from, not the advertising they go and the like eccentric ideas they put into marketing and say, look here, I have a chip and get implanted in your skull. They just make fun of the normal people, things like Cybertruck and chips in their head and everything, and they got away with it because everyone thinks that's a genius idea or something. I don't know. I mean, and even people who have a PhD believe in that. So, what the fuck? But yeah, that's how all these things works, and that's how he earns even more money. And I think his whole like commercial track isn't that much of red or black numbers, so to say. It has some green numbers, but I think there was a thing on the Wall Street. Actually, he lost a bunch of money. Yeah. Anyways, technology projects things. It was nice and worth to talk about.